In this how-to video, we will cover the following scenarios: registration on Binance Exchange, depositing money to your Binance Wallet, executing trade signals from our free Telegram channel, precisely using a limit order to buy crypto at a specific price, and setting up a take profit and stop loss orders in one go. I will do my best to keep it simple and brief, but trading is full of lingo and complex concepts, so I will have to spend a bit of time explaining some of them. If you want to skip to a specific part or you're looking for the mobile app tutorial, check out links in the description. On Binance, we can exchange our cash for many cryptocurrencies. To register, you need only an email or a working mobile phone number. Head to binance.com and the registration form will be right in front of you. Enter your secure email address or phone number and click on Register Now. Consider using a password manager to generate a strong password or come up with a new one. And remember, never use that password outside Binance. We all know that cyberspace is lurking with bad guys, but if you put in some effort to never use your passwords and enable two-factor authentication for both your Binance and email, you will be a much harder target for scammers to hit. Check your email for the verification code and enter it in the form. Before you can start trading, obviously, you need to deposit money to your Binance wallet. As soon as you register, you will see a window with the available deposit methods. You can also access this window by going to Wallet, Overview, and then Deposit. Deposits are accepted both in crypto and cash. When depositing cryptos, pay special attention to the selected network, wallet address, and any additional information displayed on this page. The details required for a crypto transfer will depend on the cryptocurrency selected. For example, when depositing Ripple, you need to include the tag, otherwise Binance won't be able to identify your deposit. There are many available methods for depositing cash, but keep in mind they will change based on the fiat currency selected. In case you don't know, fiat currencies are regular government-backed currencies like dollar or euro. It's also worth noticing that fees change depending on the method selected. For example, a SEPA transfer in euro has no fees at all. Now you're ready to make your first trade. First, we have to access the trading panel. For now, let's use the classic trading view. To access it, click on Trade and then Classic. Choose a signal from our free Telegram channel. Each signal will tell you when to enter and exit a trade. For this video, I will use this Bitcoin long signal as an example. When traders say they go long, what they mean is try to buy low and sell high. To buy the asset, in this case Bitcoin, at the exact price we want, we will have to set up a limit order on the spot market. There are two types of orders, limit and market. When placing a market order, you will buy the asset immediately, but you do not control the price you pay for it. So, if the market price jumps while your order is getting filled, you will end up receiving less satoshis than you expected. The limit order removes this risk completely and can be used both to sell and buy crypto at the exact price you want. In short, when placing a limit order, you're telling Binance two things: what price you want to pay for Bitcoin and how much in total you want to spend. When another trader decides to sell his Bitcoin at your limit order price, your buy order will be filled. Sometimes there might not be enough people selling, and only a part of your order will be filled. This is less likely to happen with small to medium orders, but keep that in mind. The spot market is where you can buy crypto with your own deposited money. There is no leverage, margin, or borrowing funds, and no risk of liquidation. So basically, spot market, in contrast to margin trading, is where you spend what you have and you own what you bought. Once your spot order is filled, the cryptocurrency you bought will be 100% yours, so you can sell or withdraw it from Binance if you ever wish to do so. Before placing the order, let's have a closer look at our signal. On the top of the message, we can see the market symbol of the crypto we are going to trade. In this case, BTC meaning Bitcoin. Next, we have BTC USDT indicating the market pair. We are going to buy Bitcoin with Tether USDT. Tether is a stablecoin, which means that 1 USDT should be always worth more or less $1 US. And remember, always make sure that you have the correct market pair selected before placing your order. If you need to change the pair, just use the search panel on the right. You can also add the market pair to your favorites by clicking on the star next to it. Now that you have the correct pair selected, let's return to our signal. After the market symbol, we have a short description and the reasoning behind the signal. On the bottom, you can find the signal projected on a chart and a link to a high-res version of that image. Finally, we have our entry price. Entry is the price we want to pay for Bitcoin. Some signals might have 3 different entry prices. When that's the case, take the extra effort and split your total investment into 3 separate limit orders at different prices. This will help to maximize profits and reduce the risk. Cryptocurrency prices can change quickly, and as we can see here when recording this video, Bitcoin price already reached our third target at 57k, where our members who followed the signal took their profits, making excellent gains. So, if the price changed before you had a chance to place your order, it might be hard to decide what to do next, and it's easy for our emotions to take control. Remember, be patient and do not FOMO into a trade. Simply place your order at the entry price from the signal and just wait. If you miss that one signal, don't worry, there will be another one. This is something our premium members don't need to worry about. On our Whaletank.trade platform, you can find a unique indicator that constantly shows you if it's still a good idea to enter that trade. And there's more. We also offer automated, hands-off signal execution. Set it up once and our signals will trigger trades automatically on your personal Binance account, while you will have time to enjoy life. But enough about our platform. Let's get back to executing the signal. Now, let's get ready to buy some Bitcoin Satoshis. What is a Satoshi? A Satoshi is the smallest unit of Bitcoin, just like cents are for dollar. There are 100 million Satoshis in a Bitcoin. The Satoshi was named after the founder or founders of Bitcoin, known as Satoshi Nakamoto. Steps to execute the signal are the following. Place limit order to buy Bitcoin. Wait until the order gets filled, then set up take profit and stop loss order. So, step 1, set up the limit buy order. First, we need to input the entry price into the form. In this case, it's 33k841. Secondly, enter the amount of USDT you are willing to spend on that trade. Verify the values for the last time and click Buy BTC. Scroll down and confirm that your order was placed. When Bitcoin price moves to our limit order price and enough people are selling, your order will get filled. And then, some Bitcoin Satoshis will instantly appear in your wallet. For the last step, it's time to set up the stop loss and take profit orders. Stop loss order will get executed if the price moves not in the way we expected. The price can change quickly and for many reasons. Not every signal will be a winning one. But stop loss order is a tool that allows us to manage risk and make solid gains in the long term. Stop loss is a way to exit the trade before our losses are too high to recover from efficiently. Thanks to the stop loss and take profit price, you know how much you can gain or lose on each trade even before you execute them. To achieve that, we will use an OCO order. OCO means one cancels the other, basically 2 orders in one. OCO order is a bit hidden. To activate it, click on stop limit and then OCO. In the first step, you bought some Bitcoin. Now, both in case of taking profits and stopping the loss, you will be selling it. This means you will use the panel on the right side. Let's have a closer look at the structure of the OCO order. We have price, stop, limit, amount, and total, where price is where we take our profits. Limit is the price at which we will sell Bitcoin in case the stop loss gets activated. Stop is the price at which we cancel the take profit order and place the stop loss order instead. Amount is the amount of BTC you want to sell, and total is the total amount of USDT you are going to get once the order is filled. In our example, we have 3 take profit levels. To deal with that, you will need to place 3 separate OCO orders. Let's place one of them now. First, enter the take profit price. Let's start with 57K. Next, take the stop loss and enter it in the limit field. Now, set the stop price, but be careful. If you place the stop too close to your limit price and Bitcoin value drops quickly, your order might not get enough time to get filled. For an example, 29K200. For the amount, you have to spread your initial investment into 3 take profit orders. To do that quickly, you can use this slider to select just some percentage of your Bitcoin holding. Verify the values for the last time, then click Sell BTC and confirm. Scroll down to make sure that your order was placed. Now, proceed to place 2 remaining orders, take profit at 55K and then take profit at 52K. Limit and stop remain the same for all 3 orders. And that's all. Once your orders are placed, you can lean back and wait for targets to get hit. Thanks for watching. We hope this answered some of your questions. If you have any questions remaining, join our group chat and ask them there.
Join us and let's get rich together.